Hello and welcome to another episode of Space Engineers. In the last episode, we spent some time designing out what the base should look like in the future. And today we're going to start building on that design and getting the first real functional room in place, which will be the medical room, our med bay for the station. As such, you can see me there in the seat as I am controlling that, and in the spectator camera, as we have a new blueprint that we need to align. So I've turned off all the build and repairs, oops, I went outside the asteroid there, and done the preliminary alignment. We just need to dial this in, getting the thing aligned. We'll pull it this way, and then we just need to drop it. Boom. And now that should be majorly aligned. Oh, look at that. We've just about dug out everything we need. We just need to extend this a little bit further forward. And that'll be everything. Actually, a little bit further to the sides and a little bit further forward. Yep. Alright, so let's do that from here. Well, that should be... Let's put that on 7. And let's go get some drill stuff. Drill system. Do I... Aha! There we go. I do have it set up for drill system base. Offset area, left, right, increase, decrease, up, down, increase, up, down, decrease, front, back, and then for on 6, we'll get rid of all these cameras for now, and we'll put the area width and height. Dun, 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 dun. Da. There we go. And then we'll also just sneak on there, on off, because it is on currently. So I'm going to turn it off, and we're going to expand this thing out. So we want it to be a little bit wider. Excellent. Out to the edge of these blocks here, just shy of them, because we don't need to get the entire block, because the block itself will take up some of this space. And then make it a little bit deeper, but then also switch over, and we should be able to bring it down as well to about there. Should be good. That gives me the last block down here having some space, as well as it's a little bit taller than we need to, but it is just about aligning with the existing ceiling. I mean, if we have a little bit of void space up here, I could theoretically fill this in the future. It's not really that big of an issue to have a little bit of void beyond our blocks here. It'll allow me some cubby holes and crawl spaces in the future. Excellent. And now we just need to expand it forward a tiny bit, which should be 5 and 6 here. So I'll expand it that way, and that's just moving it back as well. So let's move it all forward, which I then probably have gone a little bit too far, but that is okay, because in the future I will be going further forward with this drilling. So that is more than enough. If we pop in here and actually see by turning off the projector here, we are digging out a little bit more in the back here and then a bit more on either side. And so let's get our drill going, and we'll also get our projection on. Excellent. You go, drill. I'm so excited about that. So we're gonna have a bunch of new resources coming in as we go and take a look. So there are some other things as well that we need to do manually. Either like, so all these will build. These are just little things like lights there and that kind of stuff. those will all build. We can get out our red paint here, and we can start painting things that will eventually need to be removed. Such as, there is actually a few things that we're going to have to do with spectator cam, because you can see that it wants to build cargo containers and stuff here, and says such as an airlock there, like not an airlock, an air vent. However, it's not going to have the ability to do so, and like it's going to want to put interior plate, like interior walls here instead of armor blocks. So we're going to have to fly around and fix all that up, as well as get rid of these lights so we can put in some turrets. So many little changes we're going to have to do. However, if you find yourself ever in this situation and you're using the build and repair type stuff, you can go into spectator camera, take out a block with your color predetermined, and if you are inside a block, such as, for example, right here, this block that needs to be an air vent, if I'm inside here and I middle click to paint, I will paint that block from the inside. Oh, nope, I painted that block. That is the completely wrong block I wanted to paint. I did not do that correctly. No, okay. You should have painted this block, goddammit. That's what I wanted to do. Come on. Okay, so you see the red line shows up outlining the block that I'm currently in. And then I paint it, and then that works. Alright, very good. Then down below here, we'll have a conveyor. But we need to get rid of the armor block that I'm currently inside. I believe there's an armor block here. Hopefully that should be painted up. If not, I'll have to go in there and manually remove it myself. And if there's nothing... Actually, I believe there's nothing there. At least underneath here. I am not sure. But oh well. We just need to fly around and paint up some blocks so that build and repair... Oh my god, I did it again. I painted that one. Build and repair can get rid of them all. And build up the new designs. So, let's head on around and do that the best we can. If not, I can always, at least get the easy one like this. And then get the hard ones by going inside the blocks. So I'm going to go and do that, and I'll be right back once the build and repairs are ripping the shreds of all the various blocks that I need removed. Okay, we have everything in position here. Oh, it looks like I have a different layout of boxes. This one's going to have to go. Right, because the railing goes there. And that freight will go there, and then that freight will go there. Excellent. So that's how it should all look when it's all done. Wonderful. So each hangar bay, and also we don't need two of these cameras here. We're just going to go with the mid-height one. Is going to have a nice air vent right beside a button panel surrounded by railings and a cargo container coming on through the airlock, which will automatically work for us. We're going to have nice seating area. It's a little dark here, but lights are yet to be built, with a nice little desk that you could work at if you needed to and discuss something or do something as you're waiting for your flight. Then you'll be able to come on back through here, and there will be, of course, this is all projection so far, nice reception area, the washrooms that I showed off in my previous video, as well as medical, which have a nice big reception area, a scanning room with a medical bay in it, and then we can head on through here. Oop, we're into the rock now. We can't see this stuff. We've got the office and a isolation ward to keep somebody sequestered away in case they have some like alien virus or something. We also need to put a few more things here to rip up, as there's parts of this that I do know are interior walls instead of armor. So that going down there, this going down here. Basically just all these connecting pathways. And these should all be armor. Or no, they shouldn't be armor. They should all be interior walkways. Now, unfortunately what I did there is I just took, I don't know if it's interior walkway underneath the floor there. I'm going to leave that one for now. And I may have to, I think that they're that way in the bathrooms, but I can't remember. I'll get back to the bathrooms in the future. But what I did do, unfortunately I had to, is take the gravity generator that I had here and cut it off, because it was right below where we are. As you can tell now, I'm like sticking to things and everything's bouncy as I'm walking around. It was right here before, and I didn't really want to take the time to try to move it up and try to salvage it. So it has been ground down, and more than likely its bits have been processed through, or they're going to be processed through, and we'll get a little bit of gold back from the gravity generator scrap, but we're going to need more. And besides, we need more for the jump stuff anyway, so might as well go and head on to the moon real quick. Let me just clear out all of the build queue here, so that the only thing that should be being built is the stuff for the base here, as this base is processing it. Excellent. So as such, we should just go and grab another bit of gold. And can we take this thing? Does this thing have enough downwards thrust for the moon? I'm not sure if it does. Let's see. You're very sluggish to go upwards. You only have what? Like, oh yeah, no way. You only have like 2 downwards thrusters. You are not moon capable, which sucks because you've got the drill mod on you, and you would have been very nice to go gold mining with. We'll have to take the prospector back out, but it will leave a moment for the base to do its thing. And you can see here, let me just grab this spectator camera again. We have a new hallway coming out from here, going all the way down, all the way to the dry dock. And the dry dock is going to be changed around a bit here in the future, and so I'm going to have to cut off bits of the dry dock and replace it, move these ships around. As you can see how it's going to just slightly adjust over in certain places. But hopefully the build and repair won't get out to this point before I get back. Disconnect. Alright, Prospector. Let's go get some gold. Now, if you remember correctly from the previous time I was here gathering gold at this spot, because I was using the drill mod, there was like a ghost of a resource icon showing up, where it was still saying there was gold, even though I knew I had mined it all. And it looks like if you save and reload the game, that that issue goes away. So that is good to know. But there is no more gold at that point there. Which I don't know which point that is. Is the first one? No, it is not. Second one? No, it is the last one. Of course it's the last one. So this is no longer... gold is AU. So no longer gold. It's just silver. That is alright. And we'll move on to one of the next deposits that I had found previously. What about this next spot? Do you have any gold left? Oh, you supposedly do. You supposedly have gold 122 meters down. Alright. I'm fine with that. Let's mine that shit out. 100 meters, eh? I should probably have the ability to reach down to it. We can always grab our spectator camera and take a look to see what kind of distance I'm getting there. Oh, it's just past. Let's see. Let's see what I start to grab here. Is it gold, or is it going to be this silver? Ah, it's the silver. I don't need that. There is gold, but it might just be a little too deep. What I probably need to do here is... what have I got here? What are these buttons doing? Ah, that's to increased size. There's gotta be a button here, or at least a setting. We can move these forward a little bit more. Forward offset, yes. We can go forward offset. We'll remember 3750. I'll copy that, and then we can push them forward to say 60. And that will push it deeper. And if we aim that up a little bit more... oh, other way. Aiming it down a little bit more. Yeah, that covers more of the gold area. And with our drills, we have our priority with silver at the bottom, gold at the top. But we could also just disable silver for now. So we're just not gathering it. And... sending out our little drones, our little, our nanos. Are you gonna grab that gold, or does that gold even exist? Go on, my nanobots. Get me my goodies. No? Come on, nanos, I need you. Drills. What about if I make you a little bit further forward? 75 meters. That's fully covering that spot of gold. No? Still no. Well then, I guess there isn't any gold here. Because it definitely isn't collecting. If there was any. Oh, I guess we're off to the last spot. We'll turn that off. And this one being... which one here? Aha, the one... not the one I just turned off. This one. So I'll get rid of the AU there as well. I'm running out of gold that I need to harvest. And I'll need to find another whole spot here. Oh well. Off to the next spot. And the last spot says there's some, but I'll see it when I believe it. Oh, I'll believe it when I see it. God, how did I say that wrong? That is such a common statement, yet I screwed it up somehow. But I see my nanos going out. Now let's go and check it with the spectator camera here. Fly out to it. And, ooh, yeah, it is going down, and it is feasting on gold. Excellent. And we'll be able to pull some of that back, take it back to the base, and get those gravity generators for the interior of the base rebuilt. Excellent. So let's head on back as soon as we're done. And we're just pulling back up to the base here. And we're going to have to find another source of gold, because I think for all three of those locations, I have exhausted the gold at them, which is not that good. I only got 100,000 this run, a little over, 115 or so, which is something, but it's not a lot. We'll quickly, actually I can just do that from here. We can transfer those into the refinery and go. Here we go. Get these into the refineries. And we definitely want to make sure let's get some actual gold. Take this silver and we can pop it into here. Pop the gold into there. Excellent. Give this 20,000, so they each have about 50, and we can get them both processing gold. Excellent. Alright. Now for my basic refinery, I want you all processing frickin' stone, man, because I bet the base is producing so much stone from doing its mining out. But it should be building along. How you doing, build and repair? Are you doing stuff? Blocks to build. Oh my god. So much stuff to do. You are still dismantling things. I guess that's because I did give it a whole bunch of blocks to rip to shreds. Let's go see how you're doing here. Head on through to the other side. As you are still ripping apart the pathways that I said to rip apart. So let's go and help you out. Manual labor. Hooray! Which reminds me, what I should do is I should go and make myself some better tools. I can access that through here. Oh my god, I'm still floating. There we go. Production. Personal tools. And we should have enough to make a set of elite tools, right? We have some platinum, don't we? Don't we? Just a little bit of plat left over? We certainly do. That is awesome. And with some elite tools, we'll be able to grind and kick ass and chew bubblegum all at the same time. Let's transfer my current tools into a cargo container of some kind. Bang, get that in there. And might as well, while we're waiting, we can each tool to generator. Or I guess, since the generators are off, I believe there's an oxygen tank somewhere on the network. Yes, there is. Top up our bottles there. Wonderful. All three of those are done. And personal. Boom, boom, boom. Ho, 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 ho. Character tools. Oh. Oh, yes. Super grinder. Let's see how fast this thing can grind through some badassness. Oh, that is so much nicer. Oh, that is amazing how quickly this can grind. I can help the build and repair greatly doing this. And it's got all those ones. That should all be cut out. Ooh, just these bits here. And then I wasn't sure. Okay, I know these are replaced with interior blocks, but I don't know about what's underneath the door here. Let's find out so I know for the other side. What is this that I'm inside here? It looks like it's just a regular armor block, so I didn't need to grind that one down, but oh well. That can stay, but this way can get cut out, because this will all be interior blocks. This cut out? No, I didn't need to do that one. Oh well. I caused some extra damage, but we're going to have tons of iron and such from working through all of this stone in this area. And this is all just empty platform here. Excellent. What? Okay. It's so weird running through this projection. As you're just like, oh, that's actually not a wall. And oh, there's actually a hole there. Okay. So for that build and repair, for the base one, it is, of course, in fly mode. Is there a setting that I can do it? Aha, here we go. Nearest first. I don't want it to do furthest first. I'd like you to do nearest first. And actually, everybody, I'd like to do nearest first. Because then, that'll get him to do the interior here and this thing, so I can actually have some frickin' I want some gravity back. God damn it. Although thankfully I have prepared some blocks already. I could probably get the majority of that built myself and just need the gravity components and ooh, a few construction components. Hello, personal thing, and make me 1,000 construction components because I'll need them eventually, right? Components. Excellent. Excellent. I like how the power graph, the moment I've kicked on some stuff, power usage spiked up. I think that's so cool. And then 6 gravity components. Now, nothing else should be building except for whatever the build and repair needs to build. So I should be able to make these 6 gravity components. Well, actually, I should just make like 100 gravity components because I'll need them eventually. But I should be able to make these no problemo. Because I should have the gold by now. Right? Right, yes. Oh, yes. Battery rechargings. So that on the graph here, the amount of megawatts we're using, the total amount we need, and whether or not our batteries are recharging or discharging. So we can see that we are currently just skipping on the top of our battery, which I believe is still the single battery right there is the only battery on the base. Oh god, that's next. We need a power storage room. After we get medical done, we need to make a barracks and a power storage room. Probably right beside each other. I'm thinking they can be right along here. So this will be medical. Right here I'll make a big barracks and like kitchen and mess. And maybe beside that, like right here, I'll do a mass power storage room and have like 15,000 million batteries in there. Every single battery I need to kick ass and chew bubblegum. And we can build this gravity thing. Excellent. Oh, nice. Back to normal walking around. Oh, that is excellent. What? We have gotten started on expanding out the base. It is dark in here. I'm going to manually help this thing build a little bit as I can, and I could... I don't want to turn on the exterior build and repairs yet, because I don't want it to, like, take over all of the gold and start building on the jump ship again. Whatever. It'll be fine. We'll get all the build and repairs turned back on. And now production should probably kick off here. Going crazy. Oh, yes. Absolutely nuts with the amount of building that is to be done as everything starts getting slapped together by all the build and repairs. Oh, God, I love that mod. It makes my life absolutely too easy. It is just silly how easy it is. Ooh, Rust Freighter. But that is going to be it for now. Oh, geez, it's starting to build out here. I wasn't ready for you to start doing that. Okay. Let's very quickly figure this out. We need to... Oh god, hopefully this doesn't break the world. Conveyor, please. We need to add a spot here for this. Junction. Can I pull out some interior plate, please? Production. Personal. Make me some plates. I just need a few plates. That should have grabbed me a few of them. Yes, okay. Hopefully, yes, good. Okay, that's going to start building that up. In the future, this junction will be removed. And we can cut this one off. And get it started. Good. And then we'll move this. This should eventually be right here to be parked up. You can sit there for a moment. And you can get sliced off. Oh, geez. Why is that 200,000 stone there? I guess the stone is just being put absolutely everywhere because we're probably just chock-a-block full with stone. Everywhere. Dun, 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 dun. All this shit is being built. And I need to move this bit over. Let me plunk that stuff away. You need to get unplugged and pulled back, as you're going to be right there in the future. And then you can get cut down. This will probably make a whole bunch more stone. Yep, as expected. And I'll leave that by now. In the future, I'm going to get rid of this arm coming out. But yeah, this will be fine. I need steel plate, eh? Oh, good. It started it. I picked up that stone. And eventually, I'll get this all plugged back in. But yeah, this is the first step in major base renovations. The next step will be, since I have this tunnel out to here, what I'm thinking is I should have enough room somewhere along here. Maybe there? Maybe here? Yeah, maybe there. Maybe that'll be enough room. Somewhere along this face of the asteroid, I should have enough space that I can do a full-on dry dock where I can take in something the size of the Kopesh and move it into position and park it up inside the base. With the rest of this just being sort of exterior ship docking. But yeah, we'll figure that out. And I'll get back to that in the next episode. But holy crap, Rust Freighters. Do I have to go hunting next episode? I very might have to. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching. And good hunting out there, fellow space engineers.